Do you wake up during the night to go to the bathroom? Does this happen often? Once, twice, even 3 times? It may even seem normal. It may even seem like it's just getting older. But what if I told you that many men started out exactly like this and shortly after received a diagnosis that changed everything? What was just a nighttime inconvenience, a simple trip to the bathroom, became the beginning of a fight against a silent enemy, prostate cancer. The truth is harsh, but it needs to be told. The body speaks. And when God allows us to feel certain signs, it is not by chance. The Word says that our body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, and ignoring what we feel can be a fatal mistake. You may be receiving an alert. Maybe this video will be your warning. And you know what worries me most? It's just that many men, perhaps like you, have experienced small, almost invisible symptoms and continue to postpone the exam. They keep thinking it's nothing, and meanwhile, a silent, insidious disease may be growing inside the body without showing much sign until it's too late. I've seen this happen with friends, with relatives, men who were strong, active, healthy, and suddenly everything changed. Everything collapsed. And what I heard most from them was, if I had looked sooner, if I had listened to my body, if I had listened to the voice of God. Yes, because God speaks, and sometimes He talks about the small details in discomfort, in the urgency to urinate at night, in the slight pain that we try to ignore, in fatigue that seems normal. God gives us signs, but we are the ones who often insist on not seeing them. Do you believe in God? Do you believe He can heal? Me too. But I also believe that He gives us wisdom to take care of our health, to act in time, to seek help when something is not right. It's no wonder you're watching this video today. Maybe it's because you or someone you love needs to hear it. Maybe it's because you prayed for a sign. Maybe that's your answer. Don't ignore what you feel. Don't treat with disregard what could be the beginning of something much bigger. Because while many men think that waking up at dawn to urinate is just a part of aging, others have discovered in the most painful way that it was much more than that. And you? Are you going to wait until it's too late? Or will you seek understanding now while there is still time? This video is not just information, it's a calling, a warning, an opportunity to see with the eyes of faith, but also with reason. Because God heals, but He also teaches us. He gives us signs and waits for us to take action. Stay with me until the end, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how this seemingly harmless symptom could be the key to discovering a silent illness or the chance to avoid a tragic fate. And if you have faith, if you believe that life is a gift from God, then you need to listen until the end to what I have to tell you. That's exactly what happened to Paulo, a 52-year-old man, hardworking, honest, one of those who always put his family first. He lived a common routine, like many men watching now. He woke up early, had his coffee, went to work, came back tired, and at night, he tried to rest, but his sleep was interrupted. Every night, he woke up 2, 3 times to urinate. It must just be age, he thought, normal thing for men after 50, and he ignored it, day after day, until his body screamed. The pain came, then weakness, and finally, the diagnosis. The cancer had already spread. I remember his words as if it were yesterday. He looked me in the eyes, with tears contained, and said, "If I had seen this video before, if I had listened, maybe I still had a chance." That phrase haunts me to this day, and that's why I'm here, talking to you now, because maybe there is still time for you, or to your father, your brother, your husband, someone you love who needs to hear this today. How many men are suffering in silence, afraid, ashamed to seek help? How many think that men who are men don't go to the doctor, and because of this thought, they die too young? But let me tell you something. Taking care of your health is not weak. It is not a lack of faith to take an exam. Taking care of your body is also an act of faith. God gave us the gift of life, and it also gives us the responsibility to preserve it. So, if you're feeling something, if you know someone going through it, leave your prayer request in the comments now. It doesn't matter if it's for you, for someone in your family, or for someone who has already passed away. Write that person's name here. I and many people here in the community will pray together with you. Let's form a chain of faith. a support network, because you are not alone. And if you feel that this message touched your heart, leave your like in this video. This helps this message reach more lives. Subscribe to the channel here, because the next piece of content could be exactly what you or someone in your household needs to hear. This channel is not just about men's health. It's about life. It's about faith. It's about transformation. And mainly about not leaving for later what could save your life today. And maybe right now you're remembering something from a recent situation. One night when he woke up more than once to go to the bathroom, strange burning sensation, a feeling of a full bladder, even after urinating. Maybe you're wondering if what's happening to you could just be a coincidence, or if, in fact, it's a sign. The science is there. Doctors are warning, and the data is clear. According to himself, INCA, National Cancer Institute, more than 70% of prostate cancer diagnoses in Brazil occur at an advanced stage. In other words, in more than 7 out of 10 cases, when the man finally seeks help, it is already too late. There is already metastasis. There is already suffering. The time counts down now. Time that has often been lost. And what hurts most is knowing that most of these cases could have been avoided with a simple exam, with basic care. Pay attention to your body's signals, signs that, in fact, almost always appear discreetly, silent, as if they were whispering. But the problem is that we only listen when the scream has taken over. What medicine shows is that one of the most common early symptoms of prostate cancer is exactly what you may be experiencing right now, the nocturnal urinary frequency. If you wake up more than once a night to urinate, that could be saying a lot. Could it be benign prostatic hyperplasia? Could it be inflammation? Could be a poorly cured urinary infection? But it could also be the beginning of a more serious process. And when this is accompanied by weak urinary stream, that urine that comes out as if there was no pressure at all, as if the channel was tight, blocked, then the signal becomes even clearer. There's something obstructing it. There's something bothering the flow. And this something needs to be investigated. Another silent symptom you can't ignore, that feeling that the bladder never empties completely. You go to the bathroom, urinate, but come out with the impression that you still have urine trapped. This happens because the enlarged prostate presses on the urethra and prevents the bladder from functioning normally. A lot of people think it's psychological, but it's not. This has a medical, anatomical explanation, and there is a solution if it is treated in time. Now, if in addition you started to feel burning when urinating, that burning sensation, even without clear signs of infection, this could be another symptom that the prostate is inflamed or altered. The burning sensation can come alone or be accompanied by pelvic pain, lower back pain, and even pain when ejaculating. All of this is related to the prostate region and needs attention. And here's an even more serious warning. In more advanced stages, there may be blood in the urine, and this is always a sign of emergency. Never ignore. Never treat it as something isolated, because when the blood appears, it is because the body is already in obvious suffering, and the problem is not just physical, it's emotional, it's familiar, because the man who gets sick takes those next to him, with him. Take your wife, your children, your brothers, your friends. Cancer doesn't affect just one person. It crushes homes, destroys plans, starts dreams, and all for something that could have been prevented, which could have been detected with a simple blood test called PSA, or, in some cases, with the exam that many are ashamed to do, but which saves lives, the digital rectal examination. I know talking about it is scary. I know it can be embarrassing, but shame cannot be greater than the desire to live. Shame cannot be stronger than love for your family. Shame cannot stop you from having more years with the people you love. It cannot, and it shouldn't. And if you are one of those who say, but I don't feel anything, I'm fine, without any pain, careful. Prostate cancer can progress completely silently, no pain, no strong symptoms, without any apparent sign. And that's why so many men find out too late, because they are only based on what they feel, when in fact, the danger is hidden behind what you don't feel. Don't wait to feel pain to take care of yourself. Don't wait to bleed to act. Don't wait for a terminal diagnosis to bend the knee and ask God for a new chance. He can give you that chance now. And sometimes the answer to your prayer is here in this video. Sometimes the miracle starts with a simple exam, with an act of courage, with an attitude of faith and wisdom. The Word of God teaches us that the prudent see danger and hide, but the reckless go ahead and suffer the consequences. Proverbs 22:3. What kind of man will you choose to be today? The one who ignores the signs, or the one who, with faith, chooses to live longer and better? And don't think this is just for you. Maybe God is using you as an instrument to help someone. Maybe you will be the person who shares this video with a friend, with your father, with your brother, and it will save a life. You have this power, and maybe you don't even know. Now, let me ask you something from the heart. If you have ever felt any of these symptoms that I mention here, burning, urinating frequently at night, feeling of a full bladder, weak, stream, blood in the urine, write in the comments, I need to take care of my health. It's not just a comment, it's a commitment. It is a seed of change. And if you know someone who has been through this, comment, I know someone who needs to hear this. Every comment helps this video reach more people. The more engagement, the more YouTube shows this content to those who need to see it. And this could be the beginning of a chain of transformation, a stream of life. If you felt like this message really spoke to you, comment below. I receive this word and I choose to live. Let's fill this comments section with faith, with responsibility, with a commitment to life. Let's pray together. Let's act together. Let's turn this pain into prevention. And now that you know all this, what are you going to do with this information? Because it's no use just knowing. Knowledge needs to generate action. And here, your attitude can be the difference between living and surviving, between staying strong for your family or falling without warning. You have a choice now. And the good news is that there's still time. Yes, there is still time. When prostate cancer is discovered early, the chances of cure exceed 90%. 9 out of 10 men who detect it early win this battle. And do you know what the first step to this is? A simple blood test called PSA, a quick, cheap test that can be done in any laboratory, and that reveals if there is something wrong with your prostate. What's more, there is also the digital rectal exam, which is still a taboo for many men. But let me tell you, with all affection and respect, DRE does not take away your masculinity. It can give you more years of life. It can ensure that you are present at your children's birthday. It can allow you to watch your grandchildren grow up. It can prevent your family from suffering the pain that so many other families have faced due to ignorance or shame. Medicine doesn't want to embarrass you, wants to preserve you. Medicine goes hand in hand with faith because God uses science, use doctors, use the exams, use the alerts that come to you, and also use this video. That moment, many men resist. They say, I'll see about it later. When I have time, it's no big deal. But cancer doesn't wait. He advances in silence, in secret, no respite. And the longer you delay, the more the risk increases. Every day without care is one more step towards the abyss. And maybe this video is pulling you back, holding your hand before you fall. Therefore, my word to you today is, don't postpone, don't wait, don't ignore it. Book your appointment, talk to your doctor, request a PSA test. If you're over 45 or over 40 and have a family history, you need to do this urgently. And if you experience any symptoms, any of the ones we talk about here, go now. And more than that, take care of your diet. Ultra-processed foods, excess sugar and trans fat inflame the body and increase risks. Start including fruits, vegetables, seeds, teas that protect the prostate. Take care of what goes into your body, just as you take care of your faith, because each choice can heal, or it can make you sick. And I know it seems hard sometimes. We work a lot. We have 1,000 responsibilities. We don't want to stop everything to go to the doctor. But life has value. And if you believe in God, you know that He wants the best for you. He wants you to live, to prosper, to be healthy. He wants you present in His family's life. Remember what it says in John the 10:10. The enemy comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it abundantly. This abundance also begins with practical attitudes. God does not abandon you, but He also does not do alone what is up to you to do. The miracle begins with the decision. God's action begins when you take the first step, and perhaps that step is now, here, right now. How many men only sought help when it was too late? How many families today cry for a father, a husband, a brother who could be alive if only a simple exam had been carried out? You don't need to be part of that statistic. You don't have to carry this burden. God is giving you this chance today. The decision is yours. It's your life, and you can choose to live. If this video spoke to you, if something here inside your heart awakened, comment now below. I choose to live and take care of my health. Write this down. Declare. Be an example to other men who are still in doubt. You have no idea how much this simple comment can inspire and save lives. Yes, save lives. And if you know someone who is experiencing these symptoms, someone who is over 40, 50 years old, someone who has a family history, share this video. Command the family group. Send it to your father, your friend, your husband. Don't keep this information to yourself. Leave it here in the comments if you want. The name of someone for whom we should pray. We have been praying for every comment, for every life touched here. Comment. Pray for name. Let's form a chain of faith and prevention. Faith and wisdom go together. And if you haven't signed up yet, subscribe to the channel now. Here we speak seriously, with truth, with heart. Here is a place of faith, health, family, new beginnings, and activate the bell, because in the next video, I will reveal something even more worrying, a symptom that many think has nothing to do with the prostate, but can be the most dangerous of all. You won't want to miss it. And before closing, I need to tell you something very serious, something that almost no one talks about. Not doctors, not the media, not the videos out there. There is a specific symptom, discreet, which can appear on your body, and which, when it appears, this is a sign that the situation may be even more serious than you imagine. And the scariest thing is that most men does not associate this symptom with the prostate. They think it's a muscular, nervous, or even psychological problem, and that's why they ignore it. They continue living normally until the pain becomes something irreversible. I can't say everything here now because this content needs attention. It's serious stuff. It's deep, and I need to explain it to you in detail. That's why I prepared a next video where I will reveal to you what it is, this hidden symptom, which has appeared in hundreds of cases of silent prostate cancer. And I'll show you how to recognize the signs before it's too late. And I make you a request. Don't stop here. Don't think you already know enough. Don't underestimate what your body is trying to show you and what God is using this channel to warn you about. Life is made of decisions, and you've just taken a very important one just by being here until now. This already shows that you have a desire for change, for care, for faith. But don't let that flame go out. Don't go back to your routine as if nothing had happened. Don't ignore the call. Now click on the next video that is here on the screen and get ready, because what I'm going to show you can completely change the way you see your body, your health, and your life. And once again, I ask you, comment below the sentence, "I choose to live and keep learning." This phrase is a commitment to yourself, a reminder that you are taking control of your health, your faith, your journey. And also comment if you're ready for the next video. Write, "I want to know more." These words show that you are thirsty for life, for knowledge, for transformation. If this content touched you, share, because what God does in your life can be a channel of healing for someone else. Maybe you won't just save your story, maybe you'll save an entire family. See you in the next video. Click now and continue with me on this journey of faith, prevention, and life, because the next symptom could be the most dangerous of all.